She said you wanted to hold up.
Lee. Right for you. Ask questions. Take questions.
Just for either of you guys, just talk about what's the difference between the first half and the second half.
I would just say focus, you know. We didn't come out focused, and they came out hot. And when you're undisciplined on defense and you have penalties on offense and defense, you know, it's hard to win like that. And we talked to each other on both sides that, hey, we're going to be focused and go out there and play hard. And that's what we did. And I'm proud of my teammates, proud of everybody, you know, the heart, you know, and the character they showed. And we fought back. And to be honest, man, we're all we got and we're all we need, you know. It's not y'all's job to believe in us. It's nobody else's job to believe in us but us. And felt like we did that today, and proud of them.
There was one time, I think it was in the third quarter, I think there was an injury timeout or something. You kind of rallied the guys over there. Is there any particular message you told them?
Well, I mean, the offense was playing great, and we just needed to get a stop, you know. And just some of those games, just like last week, you know, we played great and held them down, and the offense kind of was struggling, and the offense was hitting this week, and we were struggling. I mean, it's the ultimate team game, you know. And just proud of my team. I just told them, hey, we just got to get a stop. Offense is clicking, and let's do our job, and, you know, let's see how this thing pans out. You know, we felt like we just gave up some cheap points. I mean, no discredit to Temple or anything, but, you know, when you're misaligned or not doing your job, you know, bad things happen. So we just focused up, and we got it done.
You mentioned there was a little bit of a disconnect on defense. There was the one touchdown where the guy was wide open in the corner, but did Temple show you something that you didn't expect?
Definitely. We kind of seen on film that we knew they were kind of transitioning to the spread, but we didn't think it was going to get that much of it. And, you know, they've shown that they were a downhill team. They had the personnel for that, but they made that switch at quarterback, and he kind of makes that thing go. He was a great player, and we finally made the adjustments. You know, it was kind of nowhere near the game plan we had, and we kind of had to go back to some of the things. You know, it's good that we played a lot of these spread teams and we can make those adjustments. And I felt like we did that and gave the ball to offense and let them do their thing. You know, it's amazing to see them do that, and I'm excited to see this team go forward.
Keenan, when your team gets down that early, you know, and the injuries happen, you kind of know you got to pass the ball to get back into the game. Do you, as a wide receiver, do you kind of step up and just say, you know what, this is going to go through me, and you're going to have a big game like that?
I don't think. I mean, I feel like all receivers feel that way. We're in a spread offense. I feel like all the receivers should feel that way. And plus, this is it's a team game. You could be down by 35 points. If you score, it could be 99 yards. It counted 6 points. Then you got to kick extra point. So I mean, and I don't feel like I brought it upon myself. If anything, I had a lot of motivation from the guys on the side. I'm like, okay, you're not done yet. Keep it going. Keep it going. So I feel like everybody on the team felt that way. It just so happened I had the big plays in some situations. Derek had a lot of big plays, but it wasn't just me. The whole offense felt that way. We got to pick it up, and we got to pass the ball to get ourselves back into this.
Garrett Gilbert came within 3 rushing yards of being the second guy in history to throw for 500 and run for 100. In the course of the game, were you guys aware of what kind of performance he was having? Did he seem like he was in that kind of a?
I've been aware of it since, you know, the second half of Rutgers, you know, and he's been playing great. Just like last year down the stretch, he feels, you know, really comfortable in the system, and he's playing his butt off. You know, offense goes as he goes, you know, and you know when you have big play receivers like Toke and Keenan and Bird and Darius Joseph and everybody else behind them, everybody doing their job, it just makes it so much easier, you know. You know, G can't make that touchdown pass if he doesn't catch it, you know, or if he can't make that touchdown catch if G doesn't throw it, or if you don't get the blocks up front. So, I mean, it's an ultimate team game, and we're proud, and, you know, hopefully we don't start off bad, you know, next week. We just want to actually put the complete game together, and I don't think we've done that yet, but when we do that, that's going to be a sight to see. You know, defense clicking and offense clicking at the same time. We kind of had that in the first half of Memphis, but we didn't finish it, you know, and it's going to be a sight to see. So y'all stick with us, and it's going to be a great year.
Keenan, can you talk about the deep ball and how well that's worked this year? It's gotten better and better, it seems, each game.
Well, I feel like my speed is something I pride myself on because I feel like I'm not a very big guy, so I got to have something going for myself. So, I mean, I feel like it's just been, I've been running my route, and G been dropping dimes on me. So it's been, I mean, as a receiver, I mean, you love it when you can just run in the ball, just fall in there. You ain't got to stretch it out. I don't have to dive for the ball. So, I mean, I'm just doing my job, and G doing this job, and it's happening.
I'm sure this wasn't a fun game really so much for him, but on your side, how fun is it when you're up there, scoring 59 points, going back and forth like that?
Oh, I mean, it's a lot of fun. I mean, this is the best game I've ever played personally. So, I mean, I was having fun. Then being in the game, it's kind of why you love college football, because you never know what can happen. I mean, because we got to a point in the game where we thought that we climbed back on them and we thought we was just going to take control. Then they come back and score. So now we're like, okay, so now it's a dogfight. And then we scored 2 touchdowns. So, like, you never know what's going to happen. And it just brings out the excitement in college football.
There was one point in the second quarter where Garrett was going up and down the bench, talking to you guys, the receivers and the offensive line, sort of telling everyone, keep your head up, keep doing what you're doing. Is that normal for him, or has he been taking on a more vocal leadership role recently?
I think to me, it's normal. I mean, G's always been like that. I just feel like people don't always see that side of him because he don't always walk up and down the sideline and do it. Maybe he do it in the huddle. Or maybe he do it individually as he walk by people. I just think today he dug deep and found something different, and he knew that he had to do something different to get us going. And I feel like he was a big motivator for us because, when you see your leader and your quarterback not giving up, how could you give up when he not giving up? That's how I look at it. So I'm like, if he going to give it all he got, I'm going to give it all I got. And everybody in that huddle and on that sideline felt that way, and it worked out for us today.
Was there a conscious decision or discussion among guys on the offense? Traylon Shedd goes down, then Jeremy Johnson got hurt. Was there a conscious effort to say you got to pick it up for those guys to assume that leadership role after those two go down?
I don't know. Just keep playing. Just keep doing what the offense do. I feel like all the players that we can put in those spots can make plays. I mean, we have great backups. And I don't even like calling them backups because I feel like they're all players on the team. So I feel like, all those guys can play. So I don't, like when he went down, I told Jeremiah Gaines, let's go. We do it every day in practice, let's go.
Randall, what did you think of Kenneth Acker's performance today?
I mean, that's Kenneth Island over there, Anytime you got a big-time corner like that, it just makes the defense that much, better. And he's a great athlete, he's a great player, he's a great person. And, he puts in a lot of hard work, prides himself in his craft, and everybody's seeing that. And you're going to be seeing him on Sundays, and proud of him, proud of how far he's come, and he's always been a big-time player for us, and he's having a great season.
Are you guys going to have a routine win this year, or is they all going to be like this?
Hey, at the end of the day, it's all about W's.
Yes.
We felt good about that Rutgers game, but those were more victories. At the end of the day, it's about W's and L's, and we want more W's and L's. However we can get it done. If it's a defensive game, 2-0, or if it's 100-99. However we're gonna get it done, we want to get it done, and we pride ourselves in that. And we never quit, we never die. We're just gonna keep fighting. And all of us got heart, and we're going to fight to the end. It can be 20 people in the stands or it can be 100,000. It doesn't matter because we feel like we're all we got and we're all we need. And it's no disrespect to anybody out there, but that's just our mindset because at the end of the day, we have to believe in ourselves and we're the ones doing it, and we have to get it done.
Do you get an assist on Derek's touchdown?
Nah, that's all him. That was, to me, when I watched that play on the replay, that was one of the most oddest plays I've ever seen. Because it was just like, one of the questions like, how did that happen? Why was he that close to me? So I was thinking, the whole time I'm thinking to myself, what? And then it was like second nature. I feel myself boxing people out like I'm playing basketball or something. Like we do a quick, so I'm like, I don't know what this is, but hey, sometimes it just works.
I was wondering, where was he supposed to be on that play? I mean, is he supposed to trail you or anything? Or?
I don't even think I was in the right place on that. To be honest with you. But hey, it worked. Sometimes we have to have a little look, and we got lucky. Like
Anything else?
No, that's great.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Thank
that.
you, guys.
Thank you.
Great game.